Steps leading to an ancient wonder were hidden behind a single wall, waiting to be uncovered. Little did a Spanish family know, when they decided to knock down their kitchen wall, they would embark on a journey that would lead them straight into the heart of a forgotten civilization. The door to an ancient world was opened, revealing a treasure trove of history and mystery waiting to be explored. Before moving on to the video, hit the like button and subscribe to Unexplained History, because there are many more mysteries that you want to know in the upcoming videos. Let's get into the video. Jose Aviles sees a little gap on his patio after taking down a wall. He has no way of knowing where the crevice leads to, nor does he realize the historical significance of what he's just uncovered. When a Spanish family knocked through their wall, they discovered the opening to an ancient world. Aviles lives with his family in Carmona, Spain, in the southwest of the country, in the region of Andalusia. The next largest city to Carmona is Seville, just over 20 miles. The history and culture of Carmona are rich. Carmona was shaped by the Romans. The tower was incorporated into the Roman Empire during the Punic Wars between 264 BC and 146 BC, and Julius Caesar even mentioned its mighty wall and commentary I to Bello Civili in his chronicle of the Roman Civil War between 49 and 48 BC. Carmona became a strategic stronghold in the empire because it was high up on a plateau, making it difficult for enemy armies to pass through. Civil life in Carmona, which the Romans called Carmo, was centered on the Forum, where the settlement's marketplace and major religious places of worship were located. Carmona also had an amphitheater and communal baths, where residents could relax and entertain themselves as the first century entered its latter decades. This time is known as the Pax Romana, and Carmona found itself as an important location along the Via Augusta, the most important Roman roadway on the Iberian Peninsula. The Pax Romana period was perhaps the most culturally significant in Carmona, and its influence is still visible there today. For instance, the municipality is still arranged in a way that resembles the Romans' plans, and the town's administrative center is still modeled after the Roman necropolis of Carmona, discovered in the 1880s by George Bonser, contains over 900 tombs dedicated to specific families. They were built between the 2nd century BC and the 4th century AD, and many of them were painted and built with niches for funeral urns. The ancient ruins of Carmona's Roman necropolis can still be seen today, and a museum on the site contains interesting artifacts and information on the town's history. For resident Jose Aviles and his family, it seems that they were living closer to Roman history than they realized. In August 2019, Aviles discovered ancient relics behind a wall on their patio while renovating their home. The discovery was so significant that he had to tell the authorities, which led to police officers guarding his property and a local archaeologist who couldn't contain his excitement. Juan Manuel Roman, an archaeologist for the City Council of Carmona, told the Spanish newspaper ABC to Sevilla, "I couldn't sleep. I knew that the police were guarding the house, but I was in bed thinking and tossing my head till 4 o'clock in the morning when I decided to come here." Aviles echoed Roman's delight for the finds, telling ABC to Sevilla that he had an extraordinary sensation when he saw the discovery. In his interview with the newspaper, he added, "I couldn't sleep much on Tuesday night either." The discovery was initially made as works were taking place on Aviles' property. The man himself noticed that an entrance leading to an unknown chamber had opened up, following the demolition of a small wall. Aviles alerted the city council, which then sent an archaeology team to reveal the site completely during the excavations on Aviles' property. Also found were glasses, porcelain, and containers that may have held burial gifts. Roman later told ABC Sevilla that the burial chamber's inside was well preserved, preserving geometric patterns in vaults and walls. The archaeologist could not underline the importance of the find and its potential impact on our understanding of Roman funeral rituals. He claimed it's been 35 years Since the tomb was found in such a beautiful state of conservation, and the vault exhibited no indication of decay, with just 2 fingers of sedimentation. Given the significance of the find, Avils welcomed Carmona's mayor Juan Avila into his home to view the tomb, and Avila used the occasion to discuss the significance of the find. The mayor added that the find shows our city's archaeological wealth. After the burial chamber was discovered, 3 of the 6 irons were quickly moved into the Carmona City Museum, along with a collection of glass and ceramic vessels and plates. The remaining 3 urns found within the crypt were kept in place for the time being. As Roman told Avs to Civil, they would be moved as soon as possible, but had not been touched as a precaution for conservation reasons. Archaeologists were undoubtedly still in the early stages of their research back in 2019, but theories about the crypt were nonetheless put forward soon after its discovery. Roman's team planned detailed studies on the items that they'd found in the mausoleum, including the human remains from the urns. Roman suspected that one of the urns contained the bones of a minor, possibly a child or a very small person, but he added that they wouldn't know the ages of the people buried in the crypt until they had analyzed all the data, so he was unwilling to speculate. In 2019, Avils told the local press, "We never imagined when we were building an extension to the house that we should find such a thing." He added, "It's all happened very quickly, but we intend to keep the chamber open, preserve it, and protect it, and somehow incorporate it into the house. But we'll have to see what the archaeological teams say." When news of Avalos finds spread online, not everyone welcomed it. Europa Press, another person, wrote how beautiful it must be to be able to see what they were doing 2,000 years ago. Amazingly, Avils isn't the first person to have unwittingly uncovered Roman ruins. When working on their property in 2016, Luke Irwin from a wheelchair in the UK came across an ancient mosaic while laying down an electricity cable at his property. He photographed his intriguing find and sent it to the local council. Archaeologists found the saint in a vast Roman building after an 8-day investigation. It was thought to be the biggest villa ever discovered in England, dating from somewhere between 175 and 220 AD. According to experts, it was probably the home of a high-profile individual, perhaps even an emperor, commenting on the discovery of the villa. Irwin told The Independent that it was unbelievable and added the thought of the footsteps we are following in. "I have always been fascinated by history, ever since I went to Pompeii as a child, but to find." That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to comment with your thoughts about the video.